one thing that I'm gonna say that I appreciate AEW that they get right, in my opinion, every freaking time, is the way that they build and book their pay-per-views. If you go into a 4-hour AEW show, you're gonna get about 3 hours and 30 minutes of wrestling. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of WrestleHolics Radio. This is a very special episode. Typically, we do our live streams on Thursdays. However, last week had obligations going on where we can't do it. This week, another obligation has arose where we can't do it. But we look to be getting back to our live streams hopefully next week. Until then, between while, we are dropping a special upload, not just on YouTube, but we're also going to be uploading this on Facebook as well. So, as always, it's your boy, Wanye Picante.
Yep.
I'm Ramon. And on today's episode, we are going to be talking about the King and Queen of the Ring Premium Live event that is taking place this Saturday, May 24th in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. All right. So, no particular order. We're going to just start talking about the matches that we know. Again, we're recording this on Tuesday, which is May 21st. So, still have SmackDown to go. It is 67 degrees outside. Squirrel, my bad. We still got SmackDown to go. NXT is going on right now, so it's probably going to be some more matches added to the card by the time this gets out. But for right now, going with what we know. All right, we're going to start probably, I guess, from the main event and working our way up, depending on how they book the show. Logan Paul versus Cody Rhodes for the Undisputed Championship. Wanye, what you got? Unfortunately, I think we all know the answer. I feel like this is like a mute question at this point.
That's why I didn't have an immediate answer up front, because we all know that Cody Rhodes is going to retain.
Yep.
And if you saw SmackDown, Logan Paul tore up the contract where it was title for title, but understandably, we know that Cody Rhodes doesn't need the U.S. Championship, but I think more so what it does is it speaks to the need for Logan to have that, because then it sets up for him to further his career and further legitimize him as a performer. And don't look at me like that.
You playing nice guy today? Did you do a face turn on me?
Maybe.
Go ahead.
It further legitimizes him as a wrestler and a performer, and then it also sets up a future feud for him to wrestle whoever he has next.
Okay, so here's my thing. One, they're teasing. They did way too much teasing over the last couple of weeks of Cody Rhodes becoming the Grand Slam champion, which is going to piss me off. Royally piss me off if Cody Rhodes wins the United States Championship while he still has the WWE Undisputed Championship, because he don't need it. That's one. Two, technically speaking, Logan Paul doesn't even need that championship to be quote-unquote legitimized as a wrestler or performer. I think he's done a pretty good amount of work in ring promo ability. The only thing is Logan Paul is a part-timer, which is why he hasn't been featured much. However, Logan Paul is also an entrepreneur, because my man pulling one of the biggest finesses of all time. You're living out your dream, you getting that WWE contract, and you got the endorsement deal with your company. I mean, hey, marketing genius. This looks like it could be a feud that's not going to be over anytime soon, which is pissing me off, primarily because how many times has Logan Paul defended the United States Championship this year?
I believe twice.
What month of the year are we in?
We're in May going into June.
So 5 months out of a 12-month year, we've seen 2 title defenses from Logan Paul in the United States Championship. But yet, no one says anything crazy or ironic. Now, granted, the United States Championship is not quote-unquote a marquee title, so I get it. But this guy hasn't even ran through competition defending the championship which makes no sense as to why he's been given an opportunity for the the WWE Championship.
I think it's more so marketing than anything, just getting his name out there, being in the actual main event for the Premium Live event. And I have to agree with you. I don't like it because even if they do have a rematch, the only thing that does is that ties up 2 championship belts for nothing.
Like we already didn't just come out of this last year, because we came out of this with Roman Reigns in the title.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Before they introduced the World Heavyweight Championship last year, and we just came out of this with the tag team championships at WrestleMania. Like we gotta stop doing this BS.
Yeah, we don't need a bunch of unified titles or multiple belt holding champions. Like,
it's stupid.
It's unnecessary.
It's stupid.
I think it kind of became, Matt Cardona, when COVID kicked off, I think he kind of kicked off the fad of having, multiple belts.
I blame Kenny Omega. The belt collector. Come on, man, because prior to Kenny Omega's bit as the belt collector was probably the hottest thing going in professional wrestling before the existence of the Tribal Chief.
Yeah, that was
a pretty tight gimmick. Now.
Well, and it was, but
because you wanted to see how many belts can this man win?
Yeah,
where is he winning all these belts from?
But that's the crazy part. He was winning all these different belts and all these different matches and all these different promotions and maintaining a pretty solid schedule.
But yeah, that was back when AEW was literally like one show a week though. Because remember, they didn't do live events. They didn't travel like that. It was one show a week. And I think that was right around the time, that was either was that pre-COVID or right?
It was like
pre-COVID.
It was during and post-COVID.
Okay, so it was towards the end of COVID.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so their schedule wasn't as intensified as it is now, so it kind of made traveling a little bit easier because he was going to Japan, he was going to Mexico, and God knows where else he was going.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, so back to what you said with the marketing thing real quick before we move on to the next match. Would this be an example of what you said in your video about is WWE going to start essentially diming us out for advertisers and sponsors?
Yeah, this is right on brand with what I was saying. Are we gonna choose the sponsors over the fans and give the fans the product that we deserve and that we want, or are we just gonna go where the money is? And don't get me wrong, I get it. Prime is one of the hottest, I'd say, brands as far as social media standpoint with Logan Paul. I mean, Logan Paul has a huge social media presence, so I get that WWE would want to try to capitalize on some of that, but at the same time, you have to have a good balance. There's no need to oversell or over-endorse one specific brand. You know what I mean? Because like I said, we saw it multiple times. I think at the last Premium Live event, they kept bringing up the hydration station. Like, come on,
sir, it's there every show now.
Yeah.
God. All right, speaking of hydration stations, Prime and Thirsty brings us to our next match. Liv Morgan versus Becky Lynch for the Women's World Heavyweight Championship. Since you went last time, I'm gonna go this time.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna have to go Liv. And initially I was gonna say Becky because I was hoping the fan in me was hoping that Liv would get her moment at SummerSlam, because I feel like she's kind of deserves like that big moment like that because she's never gotten one, and I feel like her runs have always been start stop. But last time I checked, I haven't heard that Becky signed a new contract yet, because her contract was rumored to be up within 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Which, if it's not this week, is next week. So that's interesting.
No.
Now, WWE is typically not this sloppy. They haven't been this sloppy in a long time. I can't foresee them putting the belt on on Becky, knowing that she hadn't signed a contract, nor she wasn't planning on signing a contract. I can't see them doing that.
No, I can't see them doing that. But at the same token, it's too early for Liv.
And that's my thing. That's why I don't want her to win right now.
Yeah, because
we're still building up the layers. We're still building up the character.
We are.
We still got to see her snatch Dom.
Well, not even just that. We need to see her win some matches. We need to see. I think you and me were having a conversation about it before. It was like, we need to see what she can really do in the ring.
She had a good one with Nia Jackson Raw about 2 weeks ago.
She did. But one match can't essentially solidify you as, yep, they need to be a champion. No, it has to be a solid body of work. You have to have multiple matches.
You got to go on the gauntlet.
You have, absolutely. And not even just that, I think that she needs some significant wins to, I guess, not necessarily get the fans behind her, but make her push credible. And not just from a booking standpoint. No. Like, don't just book her to win with some fluky spots. Make the matches solid. The same way that Io Sky is getting the push now.
She needs a couple of 15, maybe 20-minute matches.
Yeah.
With some notable names. We need some work similar to the caliber of what we got from Tiffany Stratton and Bianca Belair in the Queen of the Ring qualifying match on SmackDown last week.
Yes. Yeah. She needs some premium live event level matches on
regular television. And just see what we got. And not against no scrubs like some established people.
Yeah.
Like Shayna Baszler. Sir, come on. I hate to say this. As you know, I like Shayna. But come on. We can sacrifice Shayna.
I don't want.
You've already did it enough.
That's my problem. I don't want to sacrifice her again. And I don't think her versus Liv, the styles don't match.
That's the whole thing that happened with Liv or Ronda. Was supposed to be the progression of Liv trending towards a more hardcore or more brutal style or more shoot style. That's why putting her in the ring with someone like with Shayna would work. If that's still the angle that we're going. And everything that I'm seeing from this presentation of her character since she's came back, it looks like we're still trending in extreme Liv territory.
Okay, so if we're gonna do that, then I know we said it we want it established, but I think she needs to run probably Zoe Stark.
Okay.
Because of her style.
Athleticism.
She's already had a good match with Nia Jax. Gives her the power. I don't know how they do it, but she would probably need a solid match with Bianca for legitimacy stakes, because multiple time champion, still solid in everybody's eye, but gives you finesse, power. I feel like that would be then put her up against Shayna. I think that's a good little
run.
Yeah,
because you got to also think that the one of the things that we have to be building Liv towards is a potential match with Rhea Ripley.
Yep.
And will Liv beats Rhea. You got to do it. You got to pull the trigger.
Best out of 3, or are we talking?
It's got to be a best out of 3.
Okay, so
it can't be a one and done.
So Liv wins, gets the title, beats Rhea the first match, then Rhea gets the second match, and then Liv gets the final match, essentially. So PLE.
Nope. You're probably not gonna like what I'm about to say.
What?
Liv sweeps Rhea.
Whoa.
Rhea wins the first match. Liv wins the second 2.
Are we talking PLE to PLE, or are we talking PLE to main event Monday night.
None of those matches need to be on regular television.
Okay.
So definitely PLEs.
So essentially, then Rhea would have to run the gauntlet again to get back. Okay.
That's a 3-month feud. Or you space it out. You do the first 2 matches, and then you space it. Put space in between them. So you don't do it consecutive. So you do one PLE, running back the next PLE, and then the third and final match. You have to script it in a way during the second match that causes both of them to go on side quests until it's time for them to meet in the third and final match, which, depending on timing and everything, in my head, my standpoint, will be WrestleMania.
I don't think
I think Liv versus Rhea will be a credible match for WrestleMania. Of course, I know you're probably going to have a whole bunch of people that's going to probably say, well, you got Rhea versus Jade Cargill or Rhea versus...
Hold on. That's a dumb idea. Don't say that. Don't say that. We do not need Rhea versus Jade. Honestly, we don't need Rhea versus Jade at least for, I'd say, another 6 months. Maybe even 9 months. Like, that needs to be something that maybe we start teasing after WrestleMania next year.
I agree.
Because
it's the fact you stopped me like mid flow.
Because that's that AEW Cocaine Con booking. No, yes, he'll do that. This man will see somebody be like, you know what? I think they need a championship match. Boy, if you don't,
Cocaine Con, baby.
Man is undefeated. Jesus, I'm sorry. You go ahead. I'm sorry,
sir. Okay, I was talking. I was running it down. I said Liv versus Rhea. My opinion was a good idea for a WrestleMania match. I know other people say Rhea. Okay, that's what I was saying. So I know other people probably gonna have some other dream matches they would like to see Rhea Ripley in. Rhea versus Bianca is probably one, but you got some people that's gonna want to see Bianca versus Jade at WrestleMania next year, which that's a whole nother topic and a whole
super kick.
Go on your rant.
Again, it makes no sense to have them wrestle each other this early in their career anyway. I understand that Bianca has established herself as a main woman in WWE. It makes no sense for her to run up against Jade this early in Jade's career because we still have time to build up Jade's legitimacy. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that the women's division is the best by far, but there's a few feuds that she can run up against, that she can do the same. And again, by no stretch of the imagination am I saying that Jade Cargill is the best woman wrestler that we got. However, there's a couple of matches that we could run. We could run for just, hate to put it this way, but we could run Jade versus Becky Lynch. We could run Jade versus Charlotte Flair. We could run Jade versus, I don't know, Piper Niven. You know, we've got
again Jade versus Nia right now. That's definitely a rivalry.
Yes, that's a solid 2 to 3 month rivalry, and then you could have Jade just slowly build herself up. Because
I'm sorry, wait a minute. Did you say Jade versus Becky Lynch?
Yeah. The only reason why I say it because it's a name that can put her over as well.
You're not wrong, but Becky gonna get washed. Becky don't do good in the ring with power wrestlers.
She doesn't.
We don't do bad, but it's just because Becky is a really technical wrestler.
Yeah.
I'm you know I like Jade, but I'm just seeing that's gonna be a sloppy match.
Well, that's why that's one of the later matches for her. Okay. You keep her in her wheelhouse and you slowly bring her out. That's why, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, cool. Becky at the end. Charlotte, you can sprinkle that in anytime.
Oh yeah, that'll go. Because Charlotte has a very well-rounded ring style.
Exactly.
Between technical and power, which suits Jade perfectly.
Yeah. Charlotte Flair is the female Miz. It doesn't matter who she's feuding against. She's gonna make it look good, and the match is gonna be great.
It's a bold comparison.
I'm just saying, anytime Charlotte gets into a feud with somebody, it gives them credibility and it gives them legitimacy. The same way that they do with Miz. The Miz has the perfect character to be able to make you believe that this person is.
Did Charlotte Flair get drafted?
No, she's not. She's actually still a free agent. I felt like she was probably going to come back about SummerSlam. If not SummerSlam, I'd say late fall. Cause I think she's going to be there.
I think that's what Liv needs to do.
What's that?
I think that should be Liv's first real feud before she goes up against Rhea for the title.
Charlotte?
Yes.
I mean, I'm cool with
establishing feud.
Yeah.
Establish that right there, because if you can knock off Charlotte, you can knock off Rhea. What?
I get it, but I don't 100% agree. Not necessarily, yeah, you knock her off, you can get Rhea. Because you got to think, they built Rhea up pretty heavy.
I mean, Rhea knocked Charlotte off.
Yes. I just think there's more. I think when Charlotte.
Don't those two still owe us one more match?
Oh, who?
Rhea and Charlotte.
Yes.
Yeah. Because we've only got two.
I do, but
hey, give us our match. We want our match, bro.
But I think that Rhea will probably be the retirement match for Charlotte. That might be the last hurrah.
I don't think Charlotte going nowhere no time soon. If I had to pick, I would say maybe 3 to 5 years from now. I go Bianca.
Okay, we'll diverge into it another time, but I think Becky retains. Moral of the story, I think Becky retains just because it's not time yet.
Hopefully. All right. So, speaking of time, it's time for the Alpha Academy. You better be late for school. I'm playing. Boy, I thought that was scripts. I'm sorry. We're watching NXCS. We're recording this right now. Sami Zayn, Chad Gable, Bronson Reed for the IC title. We know who's gonna win this.
Who?
Okay. We know who's gonna win.
Sir, do not get super kicked in the making of this video.
We know who's gonna win this match.
Who? Say it.
On the count of 3.
Okay.
We're gonna say the person who's gonna win this match.
Okay.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Sami Zayn.
Okay. Like,
yeah.
Sir, come on, man. This is a match to build Otis, not Otis. Well, no, look for Otis to play a role in this match, but this is more so a match to. It's a good. It's a great way to showcase Sammy. It's adding more to Chad Gable to his pursuit of the IC Championship, and it's giving Bronson Reed a good cookie. So we're gonna debut you a little bit.
So I look at it a different way.
Okay.
I think that this really doesn't do anything for Sami Zayn. This is more about Chad Gable, like you alluded to, for Otis to get some shine, and like you said with the Bronson Reed, hey, we're gonna give you a little bit of time to to flex your muscle, especially after you got drafted twice and not used. But nonetheless. But yes, I think this match here is more so.
Oh shoot, he did get drafted.
Yes, back-to-back years, drafted twice.
No, that was Odyssey Jones.
That was Odyssey Jones. Yeah.
I was about to say because he got released.
I mean, but Bronson.
But he did get released after he got called up to the main roster.
That's true. But I do. All in all, this is about Chad Gable. This is legitimizing him as the heel Perk Angle. You know?
We even got the You Suck chance now going with his music.
Yes.
I like it.
Yeah, we're going the right way. The next time that Sami Zayn does face Chad Gable, one-on-one,
it's time.
He's dropping the belt. That's it. Sammy, thank you for what you did. You had your WrestleMania moment back to back.
2 years in a row. And before anybody started talking smack, yes, Roman Reigns had multiple WrestleMania moment years in a row. Okay, blah blah blah. Yeah, we know that. I'm just saying.
Have you sold more merch than him?
No.
All right then. If you bringing in the money that the Tribal Chief brought in, then you can say something. But aside from that, if you're not putting the butts in the seats the way Roman Reigns did,
sir, Roman Reigns had network executives in real life negotiating with WWE officials in regards to the booking of their product to keep his character on their network.
Yes.
Yo, remember during COVID when USA Network got pissy at Fox because Fox aired a Hell in a Cell match with Roman Reigns in it? And USA Network was like, oh, we need to air one too?
Yeah.
Yo, that's the kind of stuff that Roman Reigns did. Okay, that's how impactful he was as a character.
That's how big of a star he was. And if nobody else you're gonna name that's wrestling right now in WWE is gonna have that impact. So
yeah, we got to keep it moving for the AEW Stan boys.
And,
oh boy.
Yeah.
Yo, hold on, bro. Let me say this. You had your moment. Let me have my moment.
Go for it.
It's real crazy how some of these people, right, bro? It's crazy how some of these jokers will look at our content, will look at our videos, right, and be delusional out of their mind and accuse us of being blind to particular promotions. I feel like we criticize both promotions equally. I feel like we call out both promotions equally for good things that they do.
Yeah, and
I am a wrestling fan.
We are wrestling fans, but the thing is, a lot of times, number one, WWE gets more heat is because it's a broader product. Number one for us. Number two, it has
more to talk about.
Yeah, there's more meat on the bone.
No bread,
no water, just meat. But yeah, it gives us more angles to talk about. It gives us more to do. And I love AEW because I love independent wrestling. I love New Japan. It's just that a lot of times the booking of Cocaine Con makes it very difficult for me to make logical videos and content to really be able to talk about.
Okay, I gotta find the user, the subscriber. That's the reason why we're calling this man Cocaine Con. Wait. Inferno Fireboy. That's his name. YouTube subscriber.
Yeah.
So every time we say Cocaine Con, think Inferno Fireboy. Okay? It was a direct request that we only refer to this man as Cocaine Con.
That's it.
And it was a unanimous decision from that day forward.
Yeah, we had to. We had to do that. But yeah, I do think that obviously we agree that Sami Zayn is gonna win. Like I say, the attaboy for Sami Zayn is, hey, you get to retain the title for now, but Chad Gable's gonna get that next. Bronson Reed, I do think that they need to find something for him to do, because I feel like we're getting into that same,
until he gets the championship.
Not even just, okay, he needs a championship. You need something for him to do, because we're running into that. We're getting into a weird place, and I think that one of us will probably do a video on it. Is the big man don't get love
because it's a new.
I know it's a new, but we can't. It makes no sense to have these big body. Oh man, I almost said something.
Nope, where is it?
Right.
Bleach bun, butch body.
Right. these hefty brothers that we can't do anything with, that we can't make champion, that we can't really have a solid storyline with, and that we know when they're booked they're gonna lose.
Yeah, but see, the issue is
Braun Strowman, Omos, Bronson Reed.
Sir, Omos was trash to begin with.
I know, but again, it makes no sense. It goes back to that. We have to find something for them to do, because if we don't, they will be career losers. And truth be told, Odyssey Jones is a very good wrestler. There's no reason why he's out of work.
Did this help? Oh.
All right. So if you didn't know, Sexy Red is going to be on NXT next week. Yeah, I can't wait to see that. So getting back to our...
Did she say she going to RKO somebody?
Our current video. Oh, man. So next thing that we got up, it'll be the King of the Ring and Queen of the Ring finals preview / prediction. So me and Ramon, we both think that for the men's side, King of the Ring, we feel like it has to, well, we know Gunther won, but his opponent, we both agree that it has to be Randy Orton. The reason that it has to be Randy Orton is because what's the main thing that Gunther has always done? Tried to legitimize and bring honor back to whatever it is. Whatever part of wrestling he's focusing on, that's what he's doing. So if Tommy Tonga wins and he's the one that wrestles Gunther, it doesn't make sense, because then you can go ahead and speculate that the bloodline is going to have some interference, which is going to cause Ludwig Kaiser to get involved, which is going to put the bloodline in a feud with Ludwig Kaiser and Gunther, which doesn't make sense.
He lost his accent, by the way.
Huh?
He lost his accent.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta stop doing that. Go ahead.
So if we're going to legitimize and we're going to have Gunther involved in something meaningful, it would make more sense to have Gunther wrestle Randy Orton and get the victory, so we would have King Gunther.
Exactly. And the other aspect of that is you're putting yourself in a no-win situation where you're running Gunther versus Tammy Tonga, because realistically you can't have Tammy Tonga beat Gunther, not clean, because we were conversing about this earlier and I didn't want to acknowledge it until now, but you can't have Tammy Tonga do that. Even though I don't feel it would hurt Gunther, it wouldn't be beneficial to anybody. The second part is you can't have Tammy Tonga lose to Gunther either. You can have Tammy Tonga lose to Randy Orton via disqualification due to interference from the bloodline, which is how you get Randy Orton in the final. Sticking on the laryngitis, bro. Like, for real. But Randy Orton versus Gunther in the final of the King of the Ring is going to give us a great match. It's going to kind of give Randy Orton a test for himself, which I think he's really been on since he's came back. Gunther's going to be the toughest person that Randy Orton has faced since coming back to the ring, hands down. And it gives Gunther an out for a credible loss against a legend.
Yeah. In the event that he does, yes. Him actually taking the L against Randy. You can believe that. And I think the other thing that it also gives you is I would say the callback. So if the bloodline interferes, they get the disqualification, Randy wins, then you can have the Randy KO versus the bloodline match again. Cause that's great TV. It's on brand. It gives you something to continue. It gives you something to continue to watch, but it also gives you something very entertaining, and it gives you the continued fierceness of the bloodline.
It gives you new marketing. It gives you a new marketing thing for Randy Orton.
What do you mean?
RKO got a new way to market it. Randy King Orton.
Yeah. Or Randy the King Orton, or
Randy the King Orton. I don't like when someone wins the King of the Ring and changes their gimmick to a king. I feel like it's so corny and cheesy. After King Booker.
yeah.
Xavier Woods kind of made it a little bit cooler, but Booker T killed it.
Yeah.
Good way, bad way, depending on how you feel. But Randy the King Orton, the Royal RKO, sir, sounds like a good time.
It does.
Sounds like a good time TV. All right. So that was it for the men's side. Now the women's side of things. Of course, we know Lara Carrier won, which I predicted. If you seen my last video that I dropped, I think last week, definitely said that. Nia Jax is going against who? Bianca Belair?
Yep.
Yep, Nia. And we already got the groundwork to excuse Bianca.
With the injury?
With the injury with the knee, the beef with Jade. Jade may not even be in Saudi Arabia. Because you know they're already there, or they're on the way there now, because SmackDown is going live there.
Yep.
Well, I don't think it's going live for America. I think they're gonna keep it at our regular time, which means it's gonna be an air taping.
Yes.
But yeah.
I wouldn't necessarily say beef, but yeah. The reason why I think that Nia Jax is gonna win is because I understand that with Lyra Valkyria coming up from NXT, she's got a lot of heat. She's got a lot of eyes on her.
She trash.
I do think that she is a bit green, and she does have some things that she needs to work on.
A bit.
I was trying to be nice. All right, fine. She hot garbage. Okay?
Thank you.
I wasn't really impressed with her with NXT. With her NXT work, I was not impressed. I've not been impressed in what she's really done in WWE on the main roster. I don't know what their fascination with her is, but I get it. Obviously, Nia Jax has been around long enough where I guess we're gonna give her a win.
I mean, WWE I feel like they're really focusing on the world aspect in world wrestling entertainment. Because they're really tend to be on like a global push with a lot of the talent that they're pursuing and trying to bring in. So, but yeah, Lara Valkyria is trash.
Yeah, dare I say it, I honestly believe
I feel like she don't match. Like her gimmick don't match her hype, don't match her look.
Yeah.
And it don't match her execution in the ring.
Nope.
Her finisher is garbage. What is her finisher? It's like a fisherman suplex or something like that. See? It's not even memorable.
Like, I can see it, but I can't.
Jade Cargill, jaded. Bianca Belair, KOD. Rhea Ripley, Riptide. Charlotte Flair, figure eight. Sasha Banks, bank statement, or Mercedes Moné, whatever you want to call it now.
Yeah.
Bailey the Bailey. Even Kyrie saying the insane elbow. Io Sky over the moonsault. You see how I'm just rattling off female superstars and their finishers?
Yeah. Yeah, she doesn't have there's nothing about her that's really
memorable.
Yeah. Or over the top.
Or relatable.
Yeah.
Unless you're from Ireland. Which if you are, hey, congratulations. Good stuff.
Yeah, I honestly I didn't think she was main roster.
I don't know if they're trying to train her to be the next Becky Lynch. I really hope not.
I could see it, but I'm not happy about it.
She ain't got it, bro. She ain't got the charisma for that.
No. So yeah, I mean Nia Jax probably gets the easy dub.
It's a way to give her a good cookie, because I hate to say a good cookie like in that manner, but realistically, this has been the best Nia Jax runs that she's been on since she's been in WWE. She's been a lot, quote unquote, safer.
Her matches have been better,
way better. She's getting over great with the fans. Her promos have improved dramatically.
Yeah,
like this is some good work that we get from Nia. Like, I wouldn't be surprised when Nia gets a championship run in 2024 before the year is over.
Absolutely. I don't have a problem with that. My biggest thing is, hey, if you need to get better and you go away for a while and you come back and you show some growth, cool, I'm with it. Because truth be told, I'm not the biggest Liv Morgan fan, but every time she's gotten injured or something's happened, she's always came back better.
And that's what makes great wrestlers. Your ability to step back, leave, come back better than what you were before. Think about one of the reasons that Triple H evolved so much the way he did. Every time Triple H got injured and came back, he came back a new iteration of himself. Steve Austin, same thing. Undertaker, same thing. Yeah. This is why we love those guys, because they came back and they added new layers and personas to their characters. And it's crazy, it's not like they was getting injured at the right time, because it's never a right time to get injured.
Right.
But it just so happened that they was taking time off right at the place where their current gimmicks were reaching the pinnacle of its status.
Yeah. Yeah, right before their gimmick would get stale, something would happen and it would essentially be the best thing that could happen to them.
Reason why we turned on John Cena? That didn't happen.
Yeah.
We saw 2 variations of John Cena. Well, technically 3. Ruthless Aggression, Thugonomics, and then You Can't See Me.
Yeah. And you know me, even as a John Cena fan, he became too repetitive. And I think, who was it, Roman Reigns? He was like, man, you got the same thing.
It's like missionary with you.
Over and over and over. You know? But yeah.
That was the other thing with John Cena too. Every time he did, because he got injured a few times.
Yes.
But every time he came back the exact same way that he left.
And they never changed his music.
Boring.
So there was no added mystique when his music hit. It was like when his music hit, you already know who it was. And not necessarily that you absolutely have to have your music changed, because truth be told, Stone Cold, when the glass break, you know what time it is.
He did do a music change like twice.
Yes, but
I like the Disturber joint. That was tight though. Go ahead.
Fair enough. But I'm saying, just like the most iconic, you know, when you hear that glass break and you hear the electric guitars, you know what time it is. You know? But yeah, I mean, like I said, I think Nia Jax gets that easy dub. I do know that we do normally the PLE is either 3 or 4 hours. With the card that we have right now, I definitely believe that we're gonna have to add something else to it. I would like to see the SmackDown Tag Team Championships get put in there somehow, some way. I'm actually an Austin Theory fan, not a fanboy, but I think that he has the chops to be somebody solid in the very near future. I just think right now the kitchen is too hot. There's too many good people that have better in-ring ability, better promo skills, better overall presentation that he can't hang with right now.
You know we screwed up at? No, we screwed up at?
What's that?
We should have found somebody else to sacrifice to Tammy Tonga. Because you had Theory and Waller on track to meet up with Kevin Owens and Randy Orton.
Yep, for the tag team champ. Yeah.
So when Bloodline came in and side quest them, it kind of left them out to dry.
Yeah. I mean, I guess if we had to do something with the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, I feel like we could, for where we're going and probably how the crowd's going to react, it would be wonderful to have the Street Profits get a tag team championship match.
Another one?
Yeah.
Are they going to win it this time?
I would like for them to win,
because we're almost jobbing the Street Profits out.
I mean, we've essentially started doing the same thing with the New Day.
Exactly. Well, first off, New Day deserve it.
Well, yeah. I mean, they really have nothing left to prove.
Exactly.
I don't think now you're gonna.
It was like Monday night. Kofi, Xavier Woods, like, Kofi, you good to go? Yeah, good. I'm about to go talk to see if we get a tag team title match. No, please don't.
Yeah, I think that we could have. I think that we could have utilized somebody else. You know, this would have been a great I think it'd be a great opportunity for the Creed brothers to get some love because they are very talented.
They're on Raw.
I know that I was just gonna run down a few that I think that would be a good opportunity for. I'm honestly tired of DIY.
Yeah, Shannon Bates about to turn a little face probably. But yeah, they've came, they've gone, they've had their chance. Oh, didn't see that one coming.
Yeah, DIY as a whole, it's the glory days are behind us, and we no longer need that. Who else? Freaking. I can't even think of anybody else.
I'm gonna say this in regards to this daggone show in every PLE. We get flack for being biased on our channel. Obviously, this is the nature of the business we signed up for.
Mm-hmm.
And some people, you can't tell them that a stoplight is red even with no shades on. One thing that I'm gonna say that I appreciate AEW that they get right, in my opinion, every freaking time, is the way that they build and book their pay-per-views. If you go into a 4-hour AEW show, you're gonna get about 3 hours and 30 minutes of wrestling.
Yeah, I honestly I can't disagree with you.
Right.
They produce them well. They
Like,
build them up properly.
It's matches, no filler. Well, even if it's a filler match, it's still a match.
Yeah.
It's not like when WWE, where you getting ads and packages and vignettes and commercial breaks, and that's why now I see why they call them premium live events, because you're essentially just showing me a live show behind the paywall, and you're giving me premium match content. But yeah. I'm watching Monday Night Raw and SmackDown on steroids.
Yeah, because truth be told, I understand. And again, it goes back to what I said. Are we going to continue trying to push the sponsorship? Because you and I both know 9 times out of 10, we're going to see the advertisement for WrestleMania 6 to 7, I'd say 6 to 9 times this weekend alone at the PLE. We're going to get 3.
I'm going to go WrestleMania 3 times. I'm going to go SummerSlam twice. Clash at the Castle twice. What was that, 5? No, that was 7.
Yep.
And then 4 superstar vignettes. So 7, right? 7 show promos for upcoming PLEs and 4 superstar vignettes. That's my take.
Yeah. We're definitely gonna get. We're gonna get the equivalent time that you could have had a match in WWE commercials, essentially.
We're gonna get the time in about 3 matches.
You're being facetious.
Yeah.
But
all right. Well, anything else?
That's it for me, man. That's it.
All right. Well, thank you for the special edition of the Roll Up. Got the name of our show for a minute, bro, because our schedule just all discombobulated.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in for the special edition of the Roll Up. You've been watching here on WrestleHolics. It's your boy Wanye Picante. It's your boy Ramon. Please do us a favor. If you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. If you're watching this on Facebook right now, hit that like button, hit that share button, and then make sure you go to the Facebook page and like the page also. While you're at YouTube, click the bell icon, turn on your notifications, so this way you don't miss a beat. Also, a $100 giveaway. Yes, we are still doing it. We have already contacted one winner, waiting on him to confirm that they did receive their winnings. We got to get the second winner, and then looks like we'll be giving out a third winner here in a second.
Yes, sir. We are on our way to 300 subscribers.
Yeah.
I think right now we're at about 284.
I think 285.
Nice. Hey, we're getting very close. Yes, he just checked. We are at 285. Going forward, you will have to like both of the pages, the WrestleHolics Facebook page, the Wanye Picante Facebook page, and be subscribed to the WrestleHolics Radio YouTube channel.
Facts. This way, we up. All right, that's gonna do it for us. Wanye out. Ramon out. Peace.